Hello everybody and welcome back to my career mode on F1 2016. It's time for the Russian Grand Prix, and as you can see we got our new rival. It's Daniel Kvyat from Toro Rosso. I'm not going to waste any time, we're going straight into qualifying. And we need to qualify 18 or higher, make sure you outperform Daniel Kvyat and Jolyon Palmer. That are our objectives. It's been a while since the last episode. Have a really busy schedule, but I'm looking forward to put out new content for you guys and getting into really faster going into this first season on F1 2016. Qualifying 1 straight into qualifying 2. Qualifying 1 P6, qualifying 2 right now it's getting into the two last laps. P7 after the first lap, and this second lap I'm going to speed it up. It's going to be I'll just enjoy it, I think. Yeah. So that's P6 in qualifying 2, going on to qualifying 3. We'll just see who goes on to the last qualifying session. It's Lewis Hamilton in first position, then Raikkonen, Verstappen, Vettel, Ricciardo, myself, Rosberg, Kvyat, Sainz and Palmer. As you can see, Valtteri Bottas got a penalty of 5 positions, so he will start from P17 on the grid. But we are going straight into qualifying 3, not going to waste any time. It wasn't a quite difficult one, but after the first lap we are coming down to P5, and the second lap is actually going quite well. As you can see, after the second sector we go purple, go the fastest of everyone, and maybe pole position, I don't know. Hopefully, we'll just wait and see what happens. Last sector is not my best sector, it's one of the slowest ones over this course for this weekend, but we'll just come out and see what happens. And it's actually P1, we are fastest of everyone, 4 tenths faster than Nico Rosberg. We actually have provisional pole right now, and after that lap, we are already down on our delta time, and after that it didn't look to improve on that time, and I'm coming in at the team right now. We're still in P1. Everyone is going on to a fastest lap right now. We'll just have to wait and see what happens. Or if this is going to pole position, I'm going to be so happy. But we'll just have to wait and see what happens, because this is our qualifying. Qualifying is complete. It's not in our hands anymore. And we end up in P2. Nico Rosberg goes fastest with 72 thousandths of a second. He's going for pole position. We are in second, and Ricciardo, Hamilton, Raikkonen, Vettel, Kvyat, Sainz, Verstappen and Palmer in P10. So that's qualifying over. We're going straight down to the race. Straight into the start. 5 lights. And away we go. The Russian Grand Prix is underway, and we have an excellent start over Nico Rosberg. We're already up into P1. We almost made contact to each other. Going down turn 1. Hamilton on our inside line. I'll have to leave him space, but he's not quite there. Rosberg on the outside, but we get cleanly through. Rosberg now in second, Hamilton in third. We'll have to maintain the gap right now. I think everything is settled down actually. Yeah, great beginning of the Grand Prix, I think. It is actually it is a great beginning of this Grand Prix. We are already up at the first position, not the first time this season. And here on lap 4 we have Hamilton already at the back of us. Really feisty, really tangling with my back. It's really difficult to get to be better than a Mercedes car, because well, their engine power is just a lot better. Rosberg is in third position on the soft, so he's going for a different strategy than me and Hamilton. We are both on the super soft, so we're going for a shorter stint and then going on to the long stint. I'm trying to do a one-stop race here, going on the softs around lap 9 to 11, so probably lap 10. But Hamilton has got DRS, he's coming down to the inside, which turns to the outside, so we have a better line, leave him the room, but it's not attack successful for Lewis Hamilton. We are still into P1 after that attack, but Hamilton is going at it. We're into turn 3, I think, yeah, turn 3. We actually go wide and Hamilton doesn't. He get the apex done and well, that's his move, trying to counter back into turn 4 on the inside, but that couldn't work, so Hamilton up into P1, we move down to P2 right now. Trying to get to his back of his car right now, trying to get that first position back, but I think we'll have to wait for the DRS zone for that opportunity, because without DRS Hamilton will be faster than us. He will get away quite well, so we don't need to waste any time. We get DRS and we'll just have to get in his slipstream, get close to him, maybe make a move down on the inside at the end of this second sector. We brake late, we go down on his inside, and we'll get the move done almostly. He's on his inside, but we get a better traction through that corner. So we're back up into first position, and Rosberg has moved down to P4 as Ricciardo moved up. Here on lap 7, you can see Sebastian Vettel is now into P3, so there's Ricciardo, Vettel and Rosberg, they are fighting with each other. Now we have yellow flag situations. Hamilton is out of the race. Lewis Hamilton is out of this Grand Prix, and we have a virtual safety car. This is the first virtual safety car I've ever had. Vettel second, Rosberg third. On the virtual safety car, you need to stay, that delta time needs to stay positive. Doesn't get into, if it gets into the red, you need to get it back into the green right away. We have a good gap to Vettel and Rosberg actually. If you look at my front tires, they are worn a little bit, so I need to watch out for that. Yeah, but Hamilton is out of this race, probably the main rival for this race, because we were fighting with each other. We had a gap to Vettel and Rosberg, but this virtual safety car is actually hurting me a lot. The gap that I had to Vettel and Rosberg, well, it's not there anymore. It's they've come closer. Virtual safety car has ended for, well, like what, half a lap probably. But yeah, we'll just have to continue on, go fighting. We have 2 second gap to Vettel, and Rosberg is 1 second behind him. But now on lap 9, you can see Vettel and Rosberg are both behind us right now in the DRS zone. They'll try to move on each other and maybe onto me. I don't know what they're trying to do, but they don't get a move in. Vettel still in second, Rosberg still in third position right now. But they are coming into the pits at the end of this lap, and I will go on for 1 lap more. Hopefully I can push my tires a little bit more than them and still get in front of them. So now you can see Vettel pit and Rosberg pits, and 1 lap later we come into the pits as the leader of this Grand Prix. Hopefully Renault can give us a great pit stop. Bottas goes through, I think Massa too, no? I don't know, Perez goes through, Button, who we have next is Rio Haryanto, he's go through, Alonso, Ricciardo, Rosberg and Vettel, so we don't get in front of those two. We'll rejoin into P9, but it is Rio Haryanto who's Rio Haryanto is holding up Rosberg, Vettel, Ricciardo and Alonso, I thought. As you can see there's a train behind Rio Haryanto, and Alonso has gone through, I think, and there's another car on the attack that should be Daniel Ricciardo, but Vettel and Rosberg, we caught up on them already. So Haryanto is a big help here, and I'm actually looking down on the inside of Nico Rosberg into the next few corners, but I'll probably have to wait for DRS to get close by and then get past him. Not quite a big gap to Alonso and Ricciardo. They're not pulling away that much, but we get DRS right now. A little bit more of gap, as you can see now. Vettel on the inside of Haryanto. I think Rosberg will get on behind him, and we are actually trying to go down on his inside, and he leaves the room. We get a corner cut, or at least track limits. But we'll move up to P8, and I'm going down on the inside of Rio Haryanto, so that's P7 already. Dispatched of Nico Rosberg already, and now Haryanto will pull into the pits, I think. He does. Rosberg now P8. I don't know what's going to happen for this Grand Prix. We'll just have to wait and see. Here on lap 16, everyone else in front of us, Ricciardo, Button, Bottas and Alonso have pitted. We are back up into P2. Rosberg is really close behind me. Vettel is 2-3 seconds in front of us. We're not going to get back to him. I don't want my rival status right now, but I'm actually going to squeeze out Rosberg, and I think that's yellow flag. Rosberg out of the race. That's totally my fault. Let's see what happened there on the DRS straight. Yeah, probably my fault. We tangled with tires. Here from Rosberg's perspective, that's a really tiny gap, and we touched tires, and yeah, that's his tire gone. I didn't leave the gap right there. When I looked back at it, the gap was just too tiny for Rosberg to squeeze through, and we carried on for another lap with a broken front wing. But that was also not the thing, not the right thing to do. Going to put on a new nose, new front wing, and the super soft tires. But this wasn't the right thing to do. We had to come in straight away. That would have been the best, but we didn't. And being from second position, now P14. If you look on the minimap, it's P15, 16 and 17 already. So we moved down the field quite long after that front wing change. Almost P18 for Rio Haryanto. As you can see, I have an achievement there. Full brake pitch in the lane or so. I don't know what it really says anymore. But it's an achievement for getting clean out of the pits without any penalties. We join in P17. Both Mercedes cars are out though, but we'll have to fight back for these last few laps. And next up is Ericsson and Pascal Wehrlein into the famous DRS zone already. For many positives, Ericsson goes down on the inside of Wehrlein. He gets him before the braking zone, but this is going to be a double overtake, going down on both of them into that tight right-hander. Into P15, Palmer into the first corner or second corner, I don't know which one, I think second, are going to get in the way of me, and we are up into P14. I really want to get all the other guys overtaken as soon as possible, and it took me 3 laps to catch Alonso there. But as you can see, there's a little train again with Alonso, Button, Hülkenberg, and I don't know who's that in front really there. But Hülkenberg's got quite a train behind him going on. I think that was Ricciardo right in front of him. No, it's Grosjean, and we tangled up with Alonso, but we get a position, no penalty or whatsoever. I'm really sorry, Fernando, but I really need to go straight in to those points because I really need them. So next up is Button, Grosjean and Nico Hülkenberg, and we only have 5 laps remaining in this Grand Prix. If we overtaken all of these 3 guys, we are ending up into the points, but I'm really trying to push my car, really trying to get on those track limits. Um, my recording stopped right here a little bit and continued into turn 1. And as you can see, we get a triple overtake on Button, Grosjean and Nico Hulkenberg into the points, P10. We are right up there right now. And next up will be Daniel Ricciardo, but as you look on the mini map, there's quite a gap between me and Daniel right now. I just hope that I can catch up to him and maybe get 2 points instead of 1 point. But it's actually Sergio Perez who's been overtaken by Daniel Ricciardo, and we're going into the last lap trying to overtake Sergio Perez. Before that, we'll get down on his inside, brake a little late, but we'll get down on his inside. But the problem is, because I was pushing my car so hard, we have a 3-second penalty for exceeding track limits. So we need to pull away with 1 lap to go, 3 seconds between me and Sergio Perez to at least get 2 points, and maybe at least get 1 point. I don't know if that's going to happen, but it didn't. Because if you look on the minimap, Perez is close behind us, and behind him is already Jenson Button. So we are not going to finish in the positions. In the points positions, it's going to be P11 for Russian Grand Prix. Really gutted about that. Not the best result, but I did my best. Made the mistake myself for changing the front wing a lap later than I should have done. But yeah, Sebastian Vettel wins the Russian Grand Prix. Really amazing stuff. Both Mercedes out. Really quite a hectic Russian Grand Prix, I think. But this P11 is my own fault, and nothing I could do about it. Carlos Sainz finishes in P5, as you can see right there. We'll get on to the results now. No, podium. Okay. Vettel first, Raikkonen second, Verstappen third, then Kvyat, Sainz, Bottas, Massa, Ricciardo, Perez, Button, and myself in P11. Not the result I wanted for this Russian Grand Prix, not after starting on P2. But hey, sometimes you need to take your responsibility for the actions that you make. I want to thank you guys for watching this episode. Leave a like if you enjoyed. Don't forget to subscribe to see more Formula 1 content. And I will see you guys in the next episode. In the driver standings, we move down to P11. And that's all there is to say.